Alrighty, now that we have those fairy energies in the room, I want to welcome you all to the Spiritual Corner. My name is Prism P-Chan or PZ, whatever you want to call me, and we're going to do a collective reading for you. We're going to start off with the Fairy Wisdom Oracle per usual, and move into some tarot. Alrighty, guess I'll take this one. Starting off with trouble. Some trouble in the past. Always. That's a lot, Spirit. Taking the first one off the top then. Fairies is going to be the last one. I'm loving the colors of this. I'm getting crown chakra, sacral, root, and heart. Very beautiful. Almost looks rainbowish. And then we have 46, 34, and 20 out here as well. You could be diving deep within yourself at this time. A lot of the collective has been doing that. So, welcome to the club. There we go. Sorry about that. All right, so we're going to start off with trouble. That's 46. This card is telling you to keep your eyes open and your ears alert. Someone is not being as honest as with you as they can be. This can be a business affair or a relationship. There is a stretching of the truth or a covering up of facts. You are likely to find out too late unless you pay attention. Bring your intuition into play and combine it with fact finding. No one can pull the wool over your eyes for very long. This card is also asking for you to be scrupulous, with your own words and deeds. Remember that what you send out is what you get back. This is the law of the universe. Be honest with yourself. Trouble can almost always be avoided by paying attention, choosing your words and actions wisely, and by listening to your higher self. Ask the fairies and angels to help you tap into your highest and best energy. Remember, you do not need to draw negative situations into your life. Choose to bring joyful, positive situations instead. Sometimes the best action can simply be no action at all. So, definitely getting some sort of trouble with someone. I heard trouble in paradise, but trouble with someone else. Maybe someone was giving you trouble, because I'm looking at the way the cards are, and there's this little guy in the corner. It's almost like something, even an entity, if not a person, following you around everywhere you go, causing trouble. And I'm getting it, this could end up being two ways. You having to find the love within yourself in a relationship and go off on your own for growth. Or this could be someone causing trouble to you. They somehow cause trouble to your love life. However, always, this person that is with you is going to stick by you instead of abandoning you like other people did previously. And I only say that because that's what this card talks about, is having someone come into your life, or someone that is in your life, be someone who doesn't leave you no matter what. when in contrast to previously in your life, there was just people who didn't seem to stick around. They seem to get whatever they want out of you and then leave, or leave abruptly on their own accord, but not closing out the situation correctly and leaving it seeming as if they're abandoning you or neglecting you. And then with the fairies, see, that's why I kind of see it on the first one. It could just be you growing on your own, self growth, outside of the relationship, or even regardless of the effects that it had, you guys stayed together, and this helped grow um, and open up your heart chakra more with all the green for the fairy card. We're going to see how this goes, but I do want to read up on always and on fairies just so we have a little bit of extra tidbits since I don't know them by heart. For this card, I'm pretty aware of a lot of the focal points just due to it coming up in our fairy oracle shorts. So always, the keyword is infinity. This card first wants to talk about infinity. To truly understand your life, you must understand that you have always been and will always be. You are a part of the divine source that rules the universe. Your spirit and your souls are immortal. Sorry, your soul. I don't know why I said souls. I mean, maybe you have more than one soul, like a cat having 9 lives. As the physical body passes from existence, your energy body survives, eventually to move back to join with the spirit. Your connection to the divine spirit is never severed. You are never alone, and you are always connected to the source. You are the vehicle through which the divine spirit manifests on earth. Understand that your divinity and your importance on earth. I don't know why I added that. Appreciate that every other being on earth is equally important to the divine plan. This card may also indicate that you have or wish for a special person in your life who will continue to promise to always be there for you. First, you must always be there for yourself. Perhaps in the past, those who should have stuck by you did not. Those you thought were true were not. Those you thought were true were not. Release old pain and habit patterns and allow your highest good to manifest in your life. Express that gratitude that you have. This primes the pump for a real lasting relationship. Another aspect of this card asks you to remember the elementals that are helping you along the way. Their devotion to you is infinite and unwavering. And I kind of think that they're talking about like the salamanders or the fire sylphs, how they bring passion into your energy field. So I am definitely getting that story of someone, even if you were able to reunite with this love that might have been broken up, or someone tried to sever the love that you have within yourself, this ended up helping you dig deeper within yourself to find that self-love regardless of the love outside of you or not. Like as if this split scenario did happen, you still managed to maintain love because it gave you time to love yourself. And that's that alone time that you have with the fairies. And like even with this creature, I get like the divine source itself, your spirit team, or going out in nature and actually nature being able to help you heal as well. It could have been a multitude of things at the same time as well. Like you could have had nature be like a deep part of your healing. It could have also been the focal point, but also you and your spirit team growing closer, or even you just speaking with your spirit team during that time of isolation or separation. You were able to grow strong, like a stronger connection with nature, the beings in nature as well that rule, and also your spirit team. So, lastly, we have fairies, the spirit realm. The card represents the realm of the fairies and the fairy within you. This is a card that comes to you and reveals an inborn ability to tap into spirits of the mystical realm. You may find that you are enhanced with an otherly, sorry, otherworldly, magical, fairy-like quality. You may come from a long line of fairy ancestors, carrying the bloodline of these ancients. Others may notice something is just a bit different about you. The word eccentric comes to mind, to the minds of some who are acquainted with you. But do you care? No. And that is how it should be. You may see, hear, know things that other people do not. Administering healing energy may be your talent. There is a special twinkle in your eye. These are the eyes that can see fairies and communicate with all elementals. You work with the heavenly as well as the earthly spirits. I just said that. You are a gifted person, intuitive and capable of easily channeling the energies of the universe. Remember to always use the power of the high for your highest good. Always ask that you be guided in its use and that no one comes to harm through the ministering. Remember to keep your ego out of your spiritual work, for therein lies your downfall. Give credit where credit is due. Spirit does the work. So I think this experience that you went through, regardless of the storyline, ultimately brought you to a deeper connection with the divine and with the earthly spirits as well. I heard love always wins, regardless of the story. So we're going to go ahead and see what exactly it was. Regardless where you're going, and even where you are, is pretty nice. Like, I'm getting light energy. It's not heavy at all. Even if whatever energies are attached to you that may have brought this drama, because I get you to be a peaceful person, I would assume is going to be very separate from you. It's going to feel like this isn't something that you're worried about, nor are you even integrated in. So with trouble, we have a few. Tower and the Wheel. Whoa. Ten of Cups. King of Cups reversed. Knight of Cups reversed. Like I said, separate from you. So in the past, I think I'm gonna really need to clarify on this. There was a upheaval, some sort of shock, some sort of just some event that really caused things to fall that were put in place previously and turn the wheel as well. It's almost as if like someone dropped the bomb and then just left into a new timeline. Um, and then Ten of Cups, this could have to do with the family dynamic. Something that it previously made you happy. You could have also leaped into your happiness if this is you that caused. I'm getting trouble in paradise again. And I got like a crazy chill. There's a King of Cups, a masculine energy, someone who is manipulative, um, emotionally unavailable, emotionally unregulated, and they either took some sort of love offer away, or their desires changed, and they revoked their emotions towards something. They could have also they could also be a player. They could have also played games. They could have been disingenuous with their emotions. There's a lot here I need to clarify. So I'm going to start off at the top and we'll work our way down and see what's going on. The Tower. What was this upheaval? I want to see what the trouble was in the past. So this could have been some sort of divine masculine. Whether they are or aren't at this time is beyond anything that needs to be relevant here, because you restrained yourself from this person and their games. It could have been they were too slow, stubborn. What's the Knight of Cups? Or the Knight of Pentacles, sorry. Yeah, they didn't put in any work. They were moving slow. So someone, which I assume would be this King of Cups, is very much shocked that I'm getting you walked away. Because what's the wheel? Ten of Cups again. The World reversed, landing on strength. What's the World reversed? Oh, snap. Whoa, okay. So the wheel was definitely when you walked away. I think what happened was they were, yeah, this is a lot to do with them. So they weren't putting in the work. They were inconsistent, slow, moving, stubborn, maybe even focused on monetary gain, and I get like tunnel vision on that and not contributing their energy to the right things. Yeah, it was a bad investment. The seeds that they sow, because this is the Seven of Pentacles. I thought that was the Eight, but it's the Seven. What they sown is what they're reaping right now, which is nothing, because they put no work into the thing that they needed to. They're shocked about this. So, in order to maintain, because they really want this, they really want to maintain this happiness, this happy ever after that they think that they can get with you involved, and keep a portal or a timeline open, which you've already moved timelines. I don't know why they're trying to do that. They feel like they have some unfinished business. They tried to get you to do something. Maybe just still commit to this person, but they were too inconsistent. They were breadcrumbing you with the Page of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Page of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. You walked away and let go of this situation, which really wasn't giving you anything. And I get their happiness wasn't your happiness with the Ten of Cups coming out here. Like, you leapt to your happiness. They wanted to control the wheel, but ultimately it turned, but it didn't turn in their favor. You walked away. Maybe you were starting to show resilience from the way that they would try to like love bomb you. You start to see through it, and therefore you moved away. Um, remember what the card said, the trouble card said about um, you don't have to bring in conflict and they said they used other words, but ultimately conflict and drama in your life. Um, participate in conflict, get conflict. Draconic priestess says that all the time, and I feel like that's what the trouble card kind of bleeds. And I feel that there was some sort of conflict that they brought, and you didn't want to participate anymore. So you walked away and you dropped what needed to be dropped, and what you dropped wasn't even worth anything. It was more worth to them than you, but they also wasted a lot by not sowing the right seed. So it's almost like they lost more than what they put in. And that's just by not being in the right emotional space. Maybe they weren't giving you the right emotions. You were fulfilling them, but not fulfilling yourself. So they felt like they were happy with the situation, but clearly it wasn't a good situation. Always. So that was the past. Presently, you are. I get that you're either in some sort of connection, even if it's not romantic. I also heard not yet romantic. So you could be dating or just talking to people, and there's someone in your energy or someone that's about to be in your energy if you're not talking to anyone that is approaching you currently with some sort of reciprocity and it's equal. You could also be getting something currently that's of monetary gain or about to. You could also just be equal in reciprocity to yourself. So you're just more instilled in your self love, because the always card also talks about you and loving yourself before even loving another. Judgment reversed and the Fool. Huh? We might still be in this weirdo's energy. They want to get something. They want to receive something. What they think was lost. Something tells me, and what? Yeah, it's like they want to get back what they feel like they were owed. Queen of Cups. I wasn't necessarily pulling on anything yet. Yeah, this is a greedy, greedy son of a gun. Um, if this person doesn't want to use you for your love and receive the energetic um, benefits of that, then they just want to. They're a hobosexual. They want to live with you and have you fund their life while they do nothing, and you love them unconditionally. Judgment reversed. Empress. What's up, baby girl? Or homie who creates out of the nurturing, intuitive place that you have as well. You detached from this devil energy. Sorry, this is the problem with wearing a dress and sitting in my bed. Oh my gosh, you guys are gonna have to deal with this because I need to do it. Judgment reversed and the Empress. They could have judged you incorrectly. Maybe they thought you weren't going to detach from them or detach from toxic ways, a mindset, even addictions. And it could have been because the Fool is very spontaneous. So they could have not expected you to move. It's like they wanted to get something out of you, but they misjudged you in the sense of thinking that you would ever get off your throne for them and that you are anywhere in their league anymore. And that you wouldn't depart. They might have not even known of your emperor status at all, that you were a very multifaceted person. Like I said, you create on your own. You can be the mate, like you're the matriarch, always providing, always assisting, always supportive, always someone people can go to. Oh my gosh. So we have somebody else out here who looks like they might be the counterpart to this person. And now it makes me wonder about this Queen of Cups over here in the upright. Because I also have the Queen of Pentacles reversed and then the Page of Cups. Like they could have a kid. The Queen of Pentacles tends to be a mother figure. Is this Queen of Pentacles the Queen of Cups? Oh, that's you. Okay. So who's this? I heard a beggar. Whoa. I heard a beggar. That's outrageous. Calm down, spirit. They definitely did some sort of magic, gossiping, black magic for sure, because gossiping is black magic. And they are heavily burdened. Whatever was done, because they definitely didn't do this alone. The King of Cups, King of Pentacles reversed, both reversed. They didn't do it alone, and it was a betrayal because this person had a significant role in your life to the point where you had to rebel from everything you know. Is how I'm getting with the Hierophant reverse coming out with the Ten of Swords to describe you. But it's crazy because I was getting this from the Judgment reverse card. So I almost get this person got into all this trouble because of someone else's opinion about you or judgment about you, or there could have been some perjury involved, some false documents. I don't know why. Oh yeah, false documents. That is something for some of you. What's the Page of Cups? Or Page of Cups in the upright? Lies. That's so funny that I said reverse. Something about some sort of lie. If someone lied and said you have a kid with this person, that's definitely a lie. If someone lied and said that they were sweet and innocent, that's a lie. This Queen of Pentacles is not that. Wheel of Fortune and Justice Reverse. Yeah, they could have tried to get you in some sort of CPS. Oh God, I'm getting a terrible push on that. Yeah, there. For some of you, this could have been some sort of lying in court to put something in their favor to possibly get some sort of money because they're both broke, greedy, opportunists, and gold digging energies. They could have lied on an innocent person or on a child to turn the wheel in their favor. This hasn't been revealed yet with the justice reverse, but it will be. This is why they're burdened right now. And I'm also getting the high priestess reverse could be someone who is a charlatan who doesn't have any clear intuition. They can't see through their third eye. They can't see what's going to happen. So they could be wearing a mask at this time. So this has nothing to do with you. Always, it's starting to look like they're always going to be stuck together. And the trouble that they cause you is now becoming their trouble. Did this couple try to? Why are they always five? Why is it here? This came out yesterday. So it looks like this is coming out here because it has to do with your stability. So I'm hearing always and forever. I forgot who it's by, but it's an old song. This is to help. There's going to be some healing here when it comes to possibly a family or your longevity, your long-term stability, and your independence, your confidence in your independent stability. It's like having everything on by yourself. Yeah, there could have been some sort of thing that was stolen here with the Seven of Swords and the Four of Swords reversed. Either they're nervous about this coming out, or it's been like there's been an awakening to it somewhere, possibly in the justice system. Yeah, something could have changed. If your situation has to do with money, something has changed. An imbalance is transforming. So whatever they tried to keep hidden is coming to the light, and things are balancing out for you. Whatever there was a heartbreak in the past, betrayal, that is going to be healed. Whether it's just you healing it on your own or you healing it with another person through miscommunication and such. Because this could even be like the court of public opinion and someone messing up your reputation and your ability to be independent and seen as an independent person. They could have tried to make you seem like you're codependent when you are in fact innocent and very independent, and rather you create everything by yourself and you know how to detach from toxic addictions. They could also have said that too about you. This negative judgment could have been what was said, and it could have been said by someone who actually is that and is trying to be perceived as innocent. Or like I said, it could be about some sort of CPS weird, trying to make you the mother of some kid that isn't yours. I just got the download, if it helps with some of you guys. Um, oh God, someone having your kid or having a kid with somebody that you were with, and then signing the birth certificate as if you are the mother by framing themselves as you. So then they can get some sort of child support later by saying that you are negligent with the care of a child. For some of you, I don't know why that wanted to come out, but it is pushing its way out of me, and I'm not going to ignore it. So take it as it resonates. Yeah, I'm using a different deck all of a sudden, and we're going to do it for the fairies. I heard the fairies are coming for these people. If you do work with the fae, negative judgment is going to be raining on this emperor reversed because they have no control. So yeah, this could have been your divine masculine in the past, but they are a karmic masculine now, and they're receiving negative judgment. They have lost all their power. It looks like the spirit realm is coming for these people because you work with them, because you work with the earth and the earthly realm, because you work with the spirits, the angels. They're coming for them. They're also taking care of you. You might have noticed an upheaval in your, or an upheave in your, there might be, their protection might be getting upheaved, but you might have seen a lift in your protection. Like maybe you've fallen off on certain things, but you still seem to have the same protection. That is because Mother Gaia is sending um, her beings towards you to keep you safe. And one might be the Fae, if you do speak with the Fae. Um, but I'm definitely getting that the spirit realm is on this spiritual court. Yeah, there's King of Cups again, reversed. There is talks about this King of Cups reverse, and it's quick. Like word is spreading. Hangman reverse, maybe of your release, the collaboration of maybe trying to sacrifice you, maybe how you got away. Um, there is a collaboration for the true Queen of Pentacles in the upright. Um, someone that's nurturing, loving, supportive, financially and energetically. Your restraint and your new start. Yeah, could be talking. They could be talking about how strong you are, how people they plotted on you, but you restrained yourself. You had courage, and you had the confidence to go in a new direction and have your own new start. So maybe the story is getting written in the near future out how it should have happened. So yeah, there could have been some sort of lie spread about why you separated, why you walked away from someone, and their whole thing was you were greedy, you were untrustworthy. Maybe you went off and had a kid, or you left your kid, or um, you lacked love. Like I'm kind of getting like you just up, like either you just up and left was the thing that they said, or they just said a lot of things that didn't make sense, but for some reason people believed it and it worked for a while, and now people are giving them the negative judgment that you were given. Things are going back on them. They're being talked about. They're having their happiness stripped away for somebody else. I'm also getting. Four of Cups, Knight of Swords, Temperance reversed, and the Queen of Cups reversed. Yeah, this is their dirty little I was gonna say dirty little secret. Well, dirty little secret was coming out in my mind, but I was gonna say like dirty little counterpart or partner in crime. They are definitely not an angel, and they are definitely pissed. Pissed that they are overwhelmed. They don't know what's going on, and things are changing. And they're also a Queen of Pentacles reversed. um, they can feel rejected because the truth is being spread so fast with the Knight of Swords, the Four of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. Yeah, they've lost. I mean, if this is the same couple that's been floating around in the same group for the past few days, I would say that this has been a thing. Maybe they just feel like they keep losing when they thought they've already lost, or maybe they don't think that things can get any worse, but it actually does because they think that karma is just like not like it stops at some point. It doesn't. Whatever you did to the collective will be done onto you, whether it's the same exact way or in a very creative fashion because certain things weren't revealed, so therefore justice can't be had for that thing, so you need to be caught up for something else because you're still a very scammy, um, shifty person, and you will always be able to run into some sort of trouble being shady. Then so be it. That's how it's going to work. It's going to seem very, very not of this world how you get caught up if you don't get caught up for what exactly you did or stole. Um, so they're in trouble. I think that you are doing fine. You're growing. You're connected with spirit. You're with spirit, is how I get it. And that's why you're not in this story at all. This week has been very much a keeping up with the karmics type of energy. Spirit doesn't want to delve into the past too much anymore. And if there is some sort of diving in the past, it's only for little things that you need to know that were done or to just set the stage for what you need to know. So don't feel like these people are constantly in your energy. Sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. Sometimes you just need to know what's going on and they allow themselves to be tapped into because of them being in your energy, but they're not watching you necessarily. You just they've opened their own portal um, to the readers out there just by wanting certain things to work out, or just by what they've done in the past was so vile that it needs to come out somehow, and you need to be aware of it. Whether it's what they're doing currently or what they've done and what they're going through, it really doesn't matter. As long as you're aware, then you will be prepared, and that's kind of how it is. Um, so yeah, you're doing wonderful. You are the Empress, regardless of your gender. You are very abundant in the spirit realm, and you may have love near you or coming in, or love for yourself that is deeper than anything that they could ever have because they refuse to work and get it themselves. So, congratulations on that. So let your imagination soar, embrace the freedom of creativity, wings of inspiration. Definitely use this time this week to imagine, dream, write out, do what you need to do to get to your desires and your dreams. Um, Focus on your goals. Let your intention guide you to success. Yeah, that's all I'm really getting. It's just kind of use your intuition. Um, I don't feel like there's anything you need to hear new today other than keep going. You got this. You already have what you need in your arsenal. Even if you don't have what you need in the physical, all you got to do is ask for spirit to get it to you, and he will find a way. Whether it's in funds or the actual materials needed, you will find a way to it. Um, but use what you can. Try to be a problem solver. Think outside of the box. Um, there's nothing that you can't do. You just got to figure out how you can do it. So I want to thank you for reading along with me, I guess, and watching what the message was here today. If you did resonate with the message, please leave a like or comment. I would love to hear what your story is or how this resonated with you, because it was a little bit of a doozy. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.